Want to know about one of the biggest mistakes that people make while manifesting? Then stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome to another rousing episode of Spilling the Tea Tuesday. My name is Flossie and I am the funniest, wittiest mindset coach here on YouTube. If you want one-on-one coaching with me, links will be in the description box below, as well as links to my new Get Your Shit GYS Bootcamp that starts April 30th. If you want some group coaching where you have nearly daily accountability with me after a live class where you learn manifesting basically from A to Z, how to have a routine and stick to it, so that you can get rid of some anxiety around manifesting and start getting your shit, then sign the fuck up, because payments are as low as $57 a week. So if you're interested in that, links will be in the description box below, as well as links to SP course, Nikki and I's VIP group coaching, where we go live once a week to answer your manifestation questions. And of course, Nikki's coaching will be linked as well. Now, before we get started, because you know I can go video without talking about my calendar, but I still love it anyway. So you have what it fucking takes. Yeah, you do, because you're a master of fucking manifesting, always getting your shit, period. Living la vida fucking loca. Yeah, getting our fucking shit, because we're badass, boss-ass manifestation bitches and dudes, and enjoy the fucking sunshine of the manifestation life that you're creating, of the perfect reality that you're creating via manifestation. Now, of course, I get tongue-tied. You know that always happens to me. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the topic at hand. One of the biggest mistakes that people make while manifesting during the manifestation journey is literally not persisting until their shit is hardened into fact. Let me explain. Because I've seen this with clients. I've seen this with some people in group coaching where you're affirming and persisting. Your 3D starting to conform. Your shit is rolling in. Chewbacca is turning into the chick or dude from 50 Shades of Grey. Thinking life is perfect, you kind of stop affirming and persisting because you're enjoying your 3D reality so much that you stop putting in the work. Well, what happens? You've got some assumptions about SP that's hardened into fact, and about some negative ass shit that you were experiencing before. And so when you stop affirming and persisting and your new manifestation is not hardened into fact, this confirmation, this 3D reality changes, not hardened into fact, guess what can happen? You're not affirming and persisting. Sometimes Chewbacca does a slide to the right, slides right back in, and knocks the dude or chick from 50 Shades of Grey right on out of there. And then what do you got? You got fucking Chewbacca. Growling, snarling, acting a fool, not what the fuck you want, and you're thinking manifestation doesn't work. And you're like, what the fuck happened? Well, what happened is that you stopped affirming and persisting for what you wanted before it was hardened into fact. Hardened into fact, you might be saying, well, what the fuck is that? Because my 3D reality conformed. Yeah, it was conforming, and you were starting to have the version of the person that you wanted, or you were starting to have your manifestation. Maybe it was money, or, you know, getting a new place, and you're seeing the 3D reality conform. Your shit's rolling in, but it's not hardened into fact. Hardened into fact to me is when you don't even have to think about that manifestation anymore. It is so regular that it is like the sun rising. You expect your SP to be the dude or chick from 50 Shades of Grey, your new house, your money, like you expect the sun to rise. It is just there. It's all the time. You don't even have to think about it because it's literally the way that it is. In your reality, that's just the way that it is, period. And you can get to that point with anything. Anything in your 3D reality can just be like, that's the way that it is. I know that when I wake up, my hair is going to be blonde, period. So if you get to the point with your manifestation that like you don't even have to think about it anymore because that is the way that it is, it's consistent, you're enjoying it, it's what you want, it's all the time, showing up every day, yeah, then you just keep your thoughts in line with that manifestation because you're not going to have a negative ass diet coming in and fucking up your shit that you're happy about. So people are affirming and persistent. 3D reality is conforming. Stop affirming and persisting. Shit kind of fades out, changes away. Why? Because the previous assumption, the negative ass 3D, we'll just use the example of Chewbacca because it's such an extreme. But when you were having Chewbacca, that assumption was hardened into fact. They were Chewbacca, they were showing up like Chewbacca, growling, snarling, punching people in the face. You affirmed and persisted. Dude or chick from 50 Shades of Grey comes in, Chewbacca out, dude from 50 Shades of Grey in, right? Well, dude or chick from 50 Shades of Grey is not fully hardened into fact. It's something that just started. In the back of your mind, there's some thoughts in there that are still a little bit about Chewbacca. So it's just not fully formed. It's just not fully there. It's like when people get partial manifestations and hot and cold behavior, one of the things that happens is that whatever is hardened into fact is going to win, because that is an assumption that you already have. It can also be easy to slip back into the old story because you might have lived it for so long. So sometimes a manifestation starts coming in, it's not hardened into fact, it's showing up, but we're not affirming and persisting. Some negative ass thoughts start creeping in a little bit, little Felicia, like go see that parody video that I loaded last week, but a little bit of Felicia starts mumbling in your mind. Oh, is this going to last? Are they going to change back? Like, is this for real? Like, what happened here? And then you start looking for evidence that they're Chewbacca. And because the new version's not hardened into fact, Chewbacca could just slide in like they're stealing home plate. That's not what we want, right? We don't want Chewbacca sliding in, stirring up some bullshit, acting a fool. We want all those thoughts to go in the trash where they belong. And we want Chewbacca to say, bye, Chewie, bye. Hello, 50 Shades, bye, Chewie. So, not fully hardened into fact. If you have two assumptions, the one that's hardened into fact is going to win. That's why sometimes, like I was getting to before I got too long-winded, hot and cold behavior, if you are, you have less assumptions about the romance, you think that that's easier for you to get, the dates or maybe some playtime, but the commitment is what you have resistance to. Sometimes the commitment can take longer because that assumption is more hardened into fact that they're not going to commit to you. But getting the romance, getting the dates, it's like you don't have as big of an assumption hardened into fact about not getting that. So it's just a little bit of, showing how something can be hardened into fact, and that what will win and what will win and what will not win. But the assumptions that you have hardened into fact are the ones that are going to win until you change that dominant thought, start seeing the 3D reality conform, and then keep affirming and persisting until that new reality is so hardened into fact, you're not even thinking about it. So don't make the mistake that some people do as their manifestation is rolling in, and stop that affirming and persisting before that manifestation is fully hardened into fact. Start questioning it, start thinking negative ass thoughts, start wondering, when is this, niceness going to go away? When are they going to see Chewbacca? Is it for real? Start questioning the process. And then lo and behold, it's like their shit temporarily falls apart until they get back on the horse and start affirming and persisting again. If you do this, if you have this happen, don't worry. You can easily fix it. You just do what you did to get what you wanted, and then keep affirming and persisting till it's literally hardened into fact, period. And then keep those thoughts clean. Keep your mental diet clean, in line with what you want to experience, so that you don't have some old version sneaking in, or so that you don't manifest some unpleasant things when you've got the 3D reality that you want. So don't make that mistake. Keep affirming and persisting until it's hardened into fact. As hard as this table is what you want. So I hope this video was helpful to you. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.